If in your mind history revolves around Rome, Egypt, or Greece, it's time to look back at the world map and the gaps that history has yet to fill. An empire once swallowed 10 million square miles from Asia to Europe, dominated half the world, and then seemed to vanish without palaces, citadels, or mausoleums to prove it. The Mongol Empire rode out of the boundless steppe, through snow-capped mountains, scorching deserts, glaciers, and jungles, building an empire on horseback. Their legacy was not carved in stone. It was woven into round felt tents that move with the wind, bows that pierced enemies from more than 1,000 feet away, and a cold, calculated military precision that made kingdoms crumble faster than dust from their hooves could be seen. Victory was necessary, speed was everything, and they rejected the usual symbols of eternity. Unlike the Roman Empire or the Qin dynasty, they left silence, terror, and passing winds, because for the Mongol horse, longevity lived in memory, not marble. But who carved that memory into the course of history? Behind the mythical mist emerges a man who united a nation and changed the fate of an era, Genghis Khan. He was the architect of the largest land empire the world has ever seen, yet to this day not a single soul knows where his body lies. Legend says that when he died, his funeral procession crossed the steppe, and anyone who crossed its path was murdered to keep the secret. Then the soldiers who buried him were killed by their own comrades, and then those who had murdered them were eliminated to bury the truth in absolute silence. Some say the earth itself swallowed him. For centuries, maps, myths, and modern technology have chased his resting place. Drones have flown, satellites have scanned, and artificial intelligence has been trained on every slope and shadow of Mongolia's vast wilderness, only to fail. Maybe that was always the point. The man who conquered half the world did not want stone. He wanted to disappear into legend so those who never saw him would never forget him. Yet every great story has a beginning, and his began on an empty steppe east of Ulaanbaatar. Sanjan Bulldog, Hill of the Mark, is the sacred land where the Mongols believe fate changes. According to legend, their Genghis Khan, also known as Tojin, when he was still a lone wanderer, found a fateful golden whip after a fierce battle, an omen that heaven had chosen him to unite the tribes. Today, a 40-meter stainless steel equestrian statue inaugurated in 2008 towers over the landscape, the largest equestrian statue in the world. Beneath it, a museum of Mongolian history, nomadic culture exhibitions, and a tunnel lead visitors to an